I'm David D. Womack, Sr. I was born on May the 4th, 1931, at a farmhouse not far from Bell Buckle, Tennessee.
Mr. David Womack was the oldest of three boys born to James Solomon and Alma Bennett Womack. Growing up on the farm, he remembers plowing corn with horses and mules before the family got their first tractor. They also planted wheat, barley, crimson clover, and tobacco provided Christmas money. Plus, they always had dairy cattle, and it was a grade A dairy until 1980.
I helped milk and all that stuff. And we had a silo, and we fed the silage in the milk barn at the time. Growing up a little more, I was one that climbed the silo and threw the silage out. And that was the good old days, I think. They tell me, but some of them weren't so good.
Young David remembers German prisoners of war helping out on the farm during World War II. He became active in the 4-H Club and was president of the Future Farmers of America chapter at Shelbyville Central High School. That's where he would graduate from in 1950. And it was a girl there, Betty Jo Allen, that drew his attention early on.
I had met this young lady in high school. In biology class, to be specific, I was sitting in the back row and she walked to the front. And I sort of took a liking to her. So finally I asked her if she'd marry me, and she finally agreed. So we got married in January the 18th, 1951.
David and Joy have been on the family farm ever since, except for his time in the Air Force in the mid-1950s. They raised their 3 children on the farm, and today they have 2 grandchildren. Their oldest daughter passed away in 2007, while David Jr. is carrying on the farming heritage today. The Womacks have always remained active with their church, where Mr. Womack has served as deacon for several years. Today they attend Fairlane Church of Christ.
Being a farmer is the best teacher of how little and small you are. You realize that, hey, you've got to work, but somebody else has got to contribute. That's why you learn that the Creator that created the earth is all around, and even us, did a super great job. And we are fortunate to be allowed to be stewards of a small part, very small part of the creation.
Besides his church, Mr. Womack has always been active in several other organizations, including the Bedford Historical Society, the J.C.'s, where he was Young Farmer of the Year, the Bedford Farmers Co-op Board, the local Livestock Association, and most notably, the Tennessee Soybean Promotion Board, the United Soybean Board, a founding director of the National Biodiesel Board, and he received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the American Soybean Association. And his service to Farm Bureau began in 1956, in an organization he's proud to have continued serving for many years on the County Board of Directors as Vice President and President.
The biggest challenge to the Tennessee Soybean Club and the Tennessee Farm Bureau is getting their people involved. Farm Bureau is doing a very good job of representing the agriculture national, doing a superb job, really. Superb job. The Farm Bureau is an agency that has the best lobbying record in Nashville. It's most credible, but they need you to come and help get the things passed.
Mr. David Womack has served on numerous local, state, and national committees for Farm Bureau over his years of service. And because of his devotion and dedication to farm and rural life, today he receives the organization's highest honor, the Distinguished Service Award.
There's so many people across the state that's done more than I have, but I appreciate it. So You just hope you have set an example for some of these younger people that are following to try to achieve, surpass, not just achieve, surpass, do a better job. And, just doing as much, that's not good. Do more.